and welcome to TopX, where we count down the very best of YouTube. I'm your host Dan, and today we're taking a break from channels and videos and challenging ourselves to count down the top 10 YouTube challenges. For this list, we're taking a look at some of the YouTube challenges that have been attempted by some of the biggest names on the YouTube scene. We basically ranked these by popularity and how entertaining we found them to watch. Please do not try these at home. We really can't stress this enough. Also, if you're the type of person that doesn't like to watch people puke, this is your final warning.
Nothing came up.
Number 10, the Saltine Challenge. Our first challenge is deceptively simple. Eat 5 or 6 saltine crackers in about 60 seconds. You've eaten saltines before. They're tiny little things. How hard can this possibly be?
So did anyone actually do it?
Essentially, this is challenging because the saltines turn your mouth into glue. Everyone's eaten soda crackers before, but you've probably never timed yourself while eating them. Why would you? Anyway, most people try to start the challenge with 1 cracker and then realize they're running out of time and try to fit a second one in, at which point you completely run out of saliva and it's basically game over. Not only is this challenge deceptively simple, but it's also pretty popular. It's been attempted by well-known YouTubers like the guys at Rooster Teeth. It's also been featured on real-life TV shows like Good Morning America, and there's also a town in North Dakota where they even try to do this every year. I think it involves 4 saltines and trying to whistle.
How's it going, Jim?
Well, look, man, I know.
Yeah? Dwight?
Number 9, the Yoga Challenge. I know we're starting with the PC stuff, but don't worry, it's gonna get pretty nasty soon. Anyway, the Yoga Challenge is exactly what it sounds like. 2 people are challenged to do increasingly difficult yoga positions. It's yoga. That's not hard.
Like this?
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
What are you doing with your feet?
Okay.
Obviously, we're not talking about the downward dog here. Most of these positions are pretty advanced. In that sense, saying that these contestants are trying increasingly difficult positions is a bit misleading because sometimes they get stuck on the first one.
How am I supposed to extend?
Holy crap! I thought you were gonna fall on your stomach.
Like a lot of the challenges we'll see today, this is less about the people that succeed and more about the people that fail. It's sort of a participatory thing where you watch your favorite YouTuber goof around.
Oh! Oh! Yeah.
Number 8, Not My Arms Challenge. Yet another challenge that's more about failure than success. Up next is the Not My Arms Challenge.
I feel very claustrophobic right now, and you're about to find out why.
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Done.
No, Joe, look at me.
I can't.
This is usually the spot where I say, sounds easy, right? But it really doesn't. What's funniest about this challenge, though, is the gender bending aspect. Whether it's giant man hands on a little girl or tiny little feminine hands on a guy, the visuals alone are pretty amusing. But of course, most guys are not familiar with how to put on makeup, nor do most girls know how to shave their face, let alone blindfolded.
Careful. Go down. Enough.
So, if you're dead set on trying this challenge, it's best to find someone who's physically opposite to yourself. Number 7, the Blindfold Makeup Challenge. Somewhat similar to our last challenge, up at number 7 we have the Blindfolded Makeup Challenge, which again is exactly what it sounds like.
Just going for...
Yeah, that's my eye, yeah.
You just ruined my pattern.
Sorry.
Essentially, contestants here try to apply makeup to their partner while they're blindfolded. The difficulty here is pretty obvious. Without the ability to see, the subject is generally turned into a hideous clown monster.
Like you can see I was going in the right spot with that stuff. Oh, my hands are dirty.
You did, but then...
What's that line?
While this is somewhat similar to the Boyfriend Makeup Challenge, which also provides some interesting results, the fun part about this is that it's not really gender specific. Again, half of the fun of these challenges is the gender bending aspect. These poor guys.
I think I look really good. My favorite is like the contour that you did with the bronzer.
Oh my god, that
And
was not bronzer.
My smile.
Number 6, what's in my mouth? I know exactly what you're thinking, and get your mind out of the gutter and into my mouth. Actually, all innuendo aside, the next challenge basically makes me want to hurl just at the thought of it, but here we go. The What's in My Mouth challenge is devilishly simple. You are blindfolded and then you have to guess the various pieces of food, I guess, or objects that are put into your mouth. This makes me very uncomfortable.
That's butter.
Yeah!
that butter? Ew! That's so gross! You're fucking vile! This challenge basically comes down to how nice or evil your partner is. Will you be fed actual food? Will you be fed something exotic? Will you be fed something that isn't actually food? Trust is very, very important.
That's not a fucking head. That's disgusting, yo.
You got it wrong because she has a paw.
Number 5, the banana and Sprite challenge. You know what? We're like halfway through this list and no one's actually puked yet. I mean, we had some retching with the last one, but no actual vomitus matter. Well, here to solve that problem is the banana and Sprite challenge.
Switch off the camera now, because this is just disgusting now.
Sprite. Bananas. Pretty common stuff, right? I bet you think you could eat 2 bananas and then wash it down with some frosty lemon lime soda. Easy stuff. Well, that's why this is so deceptive.
You okay? Hey, that's disgusting. Why don't you use the bowl?
So I'm no scientist, but the dominant theory here is that the Sprite mixes with the bananas and creates a chemical reaction, making the already large volume of food in your tummy expand even more. Either way, the results speak for themselves. Number 4, ice bath challenge. Yeah, the ice bucket challenge was good, but why would you want to raise money for some silly charity? I'm just kidding. Please continue to raise money for all kinds of charities. But in the meantime, check out this next challenge. This is the point of the show where I should mention yet again that you probably shouldn't be trying this at home. In case you haven't figured it out, the challengers here have to stay in a bath full of ice water as long as they can. It sounds unpleasant, and it clearly is.
I hope you guys are enjoying this. Do the ice bath challenge, man. Suffer. We want to see you suffer, man. It's funny.
Obviously, this is physical torture, but my personal favorites, Rhett and Link, found a pretty good way to pass the time while this challenge goes on.
Let it go, let it go. Can't hold me back anymore. Let it go, let it go.
Number 3, the gallon of milk challenge. Everyone likes milk, right? Well, wrong. I really don't care for milk, which is why this next challenge is even less appealing to me. Yet another challenge that essentially explains itself. Here the challenge is to drink a gallon of milk in under an hour. Now that's 3.79 liters for those of you who are on the metric system and believe in science. Speaking of science, the difficulty here should be pretty obvious. If it isn't obvious, just take a gallon of anything, hold it against your body, and ask yourself, can that fit inside of me? If the answer is yes, you should probably schedule an appointment with your doctor because I bet you're due for a checkup. Anyway, the results here speak for themselves. Number 2, the Ghost Pepper Challenge. Yet another challenge that seems to have been thought up by your evil older brother. Our runner-up for this countdown is the infamous Ghost Pepper Challenge.
Excuse me.
Somewhat similar to the wasabi challenge, the Ghost Pepper Challenge involves you eating a pepper that is high on the Scoville scale, aka really f***ing spicy. Popular peppers include the habanero, the Trinidad Moruga scorpion, and the boot jolokia, also known as the ghost pepper.
Burns so bad.
The ice cream will help a little bit. It will help you.
I don't need the ice cream, man.
Okay, all right.
One of the few challenges that causes legitimate physical pain, the Ghost Pepper Challenge is pretty friggin' brutal. Contestants often sweat, vomit, and apparently sometimes hallucinate. Take that, Space Coyote.
He's like staring into nowhere. He's staring into nowhere.
Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
In 7 seconds, you have to tell me 5 dog breeds.
What?
That turtle can tap dance.
I have no idea.
Chubby bunny. Yeah? Yeah. Chubby bunny.
spicy as hell. Whew.
So that hot sauce you put in.
Like between your chin, right here, right? Between your mouth and your lower mouth and your chin.
No.
What is that? Oh yeah.
Put it right on top.
Number 1, the Cinnamon Challenge. Our top pick is probably the most devious in so much that it's the simplest and actually the one that's legitimately the most dangerous. But for you, dear viewer, it is very entertaining. Our top pick is the Cinnamon Challenge. Like most challenges, this one is super simple. Eat a spoonful of cinnamon. No beverages allowed. Easy enough? Sure, until you remember to breathe. Basically, this is hard because cinnamon is a fine powder that can be easily inhaled. So contestants often take a big spoonful and then find themselves gasping for air as the delicious confection spice coats their lungs. This is where we must urge you not to try this at home because you can actually give yourself some pretty serious respiratory problems from inhaling cinnamon, including a collapsed lung or pneumonia.
These people look like they're breathing fire.
So, if it's so dangerous, why did we pick it as our number 1 challenge? Well, I'll let this video of Glozell answer that question. Man, this is good.
So here's the cinnamon, all right? All right, here you go.
That's it for our list. We must urge you, as tempting as it may be, not to try this stuff at home. Now, be sure to vote on upcoming lists on our Suggest page, check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and for more great top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.